welcome back to my channel. Well, what I have for you today is 4 Easter spring DIYs coming from the Dollar Tree, okay? So excited to get these going, and then I think next week I might decorate my dining room for Easter. Not sure, it just depends, okay? So let me show you what you'll need for this first Dollar Tree Easter spring DIY, okay? You're going to need one of these little egg forms that's just wood from the Dollar Tree, okay? And then you're going to need a glass candle holder, okay, from the Dollar Tree. Not all of this one is from the Dollar Tree, but the majority is, okay? Then you'll need the Rust-Oleum spray paint, and I picked up this Ocean Mist. I think it's so pretty. I love that color. Then you're going to need 2 Jenga blocks, or tumbling tower pieces as the Dollar Tree calls them. Okay, you're going to need maybe a foam brush, maybe a brush like this. If I use this brush, then I'm going to use this little container from the Dollar Tree to keep my brushes moist so they don't dry out, okay? Then you're going to need some type of tweezers. It's best if you have that real little needle nose there. And then I'm going to get these gems that I picked up at Michael's. I love all those spring colors, and I can't remember how much they were. I really don't know. And then here are these. I think they're beautiful. But you could also, if you didn't want to get that, you could incorporate Dollar Tree's gems. I just couldn't find any in the colors that I wanted. And you'll need a glue gun. So let me get this flipped down and we'll get started with this first Dollar Tree Easter Spring DIY. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is naturally pull this off, and I forgot to mention the Apple Barrel Cameo Pink. I think that is so pretty. It gives such a pretty soft pink, okay? Or any color you want. That's just... All right, I'm just going to pour a little bit of this out, but you can see what a beautiful color that is. I started to do it in a pretty blue and then changed my mind, okay? So we're just going to come right down through here. I'll probably just use this foam brush. I don't know, we'll see. Sometimes I like the effect that the foam brushes give, and sometimes I prefer a different look. But I think this will work. And that's what we're getting so far. It would almost be pretty like that with just different colors. Maybe like on there, like they had dripped over the egg. I think sometimes in crafting, the best things are your happy little accidents. I have a lot, okay? Okay, and this is what we're getting. I know it's hard to see because it's such a pretty pastel pink. Now I'm going to go ahead and paint the back side as well because I want it to look nice from both sides. So I'll probably take this in the bathroom and put a hair dryer on it set to cool, medium, and bump it up to high, and I'll dry this, and then I'll come back and paint the back, and then the next time you see me, we will be embellishing this. Okay, so here this is painted, and you can see with this wood, sometimes the way this wood is made, this is the effect you get, and I kind of like it because it looks like it's like you've actually poured some paint down through there. This side is not as bad as that, but it does have one little area up there. So, but it's kind of, you know, when this gets wet, it kind of bows just a little. So I don't know which side I'll use. We'll have to see. Then I went ahead and painted those Jenga blocks, 2 of them, that same cameo pink, okay? And I think that turned out so cute. All right. I think I'm going to use this one that looks like this just because I like it being a little different, okay? Now I'm going to get my gems, and I've already pulled some out right here. Okay, and we're just going to look at this. Now you could use several things to glue. You could use regular glue to glue these on here. You could use whatever you wanted, all right? But I'm going to use hot glue, okay? And I'm going to use my tweezers. But this is so simple. You don't really have to have any talent. And to cover this little place right up here where that string was in, I'm just going to take, I think I'm going to take this gem. I think it's so pretty, and just put it right there. So I'm going to kind of lay these out how I think I may want them. And then I'm going to go ahead and put them on there. So I'll be back as soon as I figure out what I want to do. Okay, I've decided that this is how I like it. You can put as many on here as you want, or as few on here as you want. It's totally up to you. So what I'm going to do, and you could use any kind of glue that you wanted to do, but I'm going to use this hot glue, and I'm just going to put a little bit on here. And then I'm just going to use my tweezers and set it down, okay? So I'll let you watch me do a couple. This is so easy, it's not even funny. And it doesn't take much hot glue at all, okay? And then you just press. So when I get a little bit further, I'll be back. Okay, this is what we're getting so far. I think that is so cute. And the more of these you put on, I think the prettier it is. But I'm going to leave it like that for now, okay? Then I'm going to take these little Jenga blocks that I painted, and I'm just going to put a little bit of embellishment on here. Now, if I'd have had like some straw, like Easter grass, I could have used that, and I think that would be real pretty. And I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. This is what I'm doing, and I think it'll be fine. Okay. And that's what we're getting so far, okay? And then on the ends, I want to put, because I want it to be cute from the ends. And I think I might use a different type of glue because these cobwebs drove me insane. They would stick to my beads, so I don't know if that is such a good thing to put this down with, okay? Okay, and I have it on this, and I have it on that, and then I'm going to put some on this end. And I could just put it right here where I think I want it and just drop them down. Okay, so that just looks a little more embellished. Now you could also take these smaller ones and just totally put them all over, which I might do that. I think that kind of does look good. And you don't have to put a lot of them. Okay, so that's what we're getting. It's just looking a little bit more fancy, okay? So I'll finish these, and when I get these little tumbling tower pieces done, then we'll assemble. Okay, so I spray painted my glass from the Dollar Tree with this gloss ocean mist. I love it. I've used it many times, okay? And now what I'm going to do, okay, what I'm going to do now is take this other one and glue it right to the back of this. Now, hot glue does not like to adhere to anything glass that's been spray painted, okay? So I would recommend that you use E6000, but I'm not going to, okay? Then I'm going to take this put this on the back and glue this to this other Jenga block. Now, I definitely would use the E6000, but I have allergies and I've had that pneumonia and I don't want to risk it, okay? So that's what we're getting, like that, okay? And if you wanted to do something like this and then set something pretty on it, that would be beautiful, okay? Then what I'm going to do is take this and right at the back, put some glue. Glue it to those other boards. Now you wouldn't have to put this in the front if you didn't want to, but I really want to, okay? So I'm just going to put some glue right along this top. Just a little bit along that bottom. And put it right like that, okay? Okay, now you could also tie a bow around that if you wanted, but this is what we're getting. I think it's so springy and just happy looking. I need to get some of these cobwebs off, glue webs, okay? So this is our first Dollar Tree Easter spring DIY and I love it. Okay, for the second DIY for Easter and spring from the Dollar Tree, we're going to need 2 of these bunnies. I think they're adorable. You're going to need some of these jewels and gems from the Dollar Tree. And you're going to need, I may use one of these felt stickers that looks like an egg from the Dollar Tree, or one that looks like a carrot from the Dollar Tree. Some Dollar Tree ribbon of your choice. Mine just says Happy Easter. I think it is so pretty, okay? You'll need a hot glue and scissors. It's so simple. So what I want to do first is I'm going to make a little design with this, okay? And I'm going to take these little flower gems, okay? And I'm just going to start laying it out where I want it. And this one is going to be the little girl. And I'm kind of making a dress. I thought about maybe doing something like that. And then I thought, no, I don't really want to do that. So this is what I came up with. And I think it is really sweet, okay? Just lay it out how you think you want it. Get it in the center. And I kind of wanted it to look like it's, you know, coming around, okay? And my nail polish is destroyed at this point. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of glue there. And you could use something, you don't have to use hot glue. You could use Eileen's fabric glue. Anything like that will work. Just putting a little bit on the back of these. And I'm leaving some space. It's best to always lay it out first. That way you don't mess up. I hope you all were able to get these bunnies. They are so precious. They are the cutest little things. But this is a quick little DIY. Okay. And now we're going to start dropping down and doing her skirt, okay? It's almost like she's got one of those overcoat dresses kind of like on. This would definitely qualify as a 5-minute craft. Okay, and then I'm going to bring it up a little bit, I think. Out to the side a little bit, okay? There's that. And then we'll put this one about over here like that, okay? So here is her dress. like she has like something that buttons and flows back. I think it's really cute. Okay, now what I want to do for the boy is I'm going to take a blue one, a green one, another blue one, and another green one, and give him just like a shirt that kind of so precious. You would see these out, you'd pay so much money for them. Dollar Tree is doing a wonderful job. Such a sweet little guy. Okay, now here is his. Doesn't he just look so happy? Okay, now what I want to do is I'm going to make him a little bow tie. And I'm just going to take this Happy Easter ribbon that I got at the Dollar Tree, fold it back on itself, be a little bigger. I think that's good. Going to cut it. I'm going to pinch it. And before I pinch it, I'm going to glue it together. And then I'm going to pinch it to make him a little bow tie. I'm going to put some glue right here. Okay, I'm just going to pinch it together, just like that. Then I'm going to cut a little piece to go around it to give him a fancy little bow tie. Just like that. Okay, then all I want to do is put a little bit of more glue right here on the back and put it right here on him like that. Okay, now he has his really pretty bow tie. I hope that's showing up good. I think he's adorable, okay? And you could put that going all the way around his neck if you wanted. Now for the girl, I'm going to take one and I'm going to make one around her front of her head. Okay. Going to cut it off. Okay. Going to glue it together. Okay. And that's going to give us something like this. Okay. Then I'm going to cut another little piece of this. Lap it around here. And then glue it to the back right here. After I squeeze it, pinch it in. Okay, then that's going to give us something like this. Okay, then I'm just going to put some glue, hot glue right here. And put it right up near her ears. And then fold out the bow and make it look so fancy. Okay, and here she is. Is she not adorable? So here they are. So easy to do this, but they look so pretty. Now, what I'm thinking about doing with them is, I'm thinking about maybe, I don't know, letting her hold a egg and letting him hold a carrot, but I don't know, it might be a little too much going on. I mean, you could put her hand and let her hold the like that if you want, but to tell you the truth, I kind of think that more is less. I don't know, she could definitely hold it. Thought about letting her hold that and then letting him hold the carrot. He could hold a carrot. I kind of like him holding the carrot. So I think I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here. Position his hand like that and let him hold it. Then I'm just going to peel this off. Kind of like that, and let him hold his carrot. He could hold it many ways. So I might let her hold her egg. I need to clean that board off. Okay, then I can take this egg right here, peel this right off. And stick it down like she's holding that. I think these are precious, absolutely precious, okay? So that's our second Dollar Tree DIY. Those are really cute. Okay, for this third Dollar Tree Easter Spring DIY, you'll need some kind of sign. I have this Autumn Blessings one. I have some Dollar Tree ribbon. I think that ribbon is gorgeous. I have my washable school glue, Elmer's, and I have a sanding block from the Dollar Tree. And then I also have this. It says Fresh Cut Flowers, and it's some scrapbook paper. This is the almost exact size that it was that I picked up at Michael's just the other day, and it was a hot buy, okay? So all I'm going to do is take this little bow off, and you probably wouldn't even have to do that, but I wanted to get some of that off. Okay. Then all we're going to do is I cut this. We're going to put this right on here. It already has the sides filled in. You could use any type of glue that you want. Going to put this right on here like this. Okay, this is what we have so far. I think that's so sweet for spring, but we're not done, okay? I want to take this ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I just want to take it and put it around here. I think it will add so much to this. So we're going to measure it, cut it off, and I cut it a little short, so I'm just going to add this right in the middle. You'll never know the difference, okay? Then I'm going to take this, bring it up here, add a little bit of glue, Once again, you could use any kind of glue that you wanted. Then I'm going to bring this over here like that and get it all nice and even. Put us a little glue down. Okay, that's what we're getting so far. It's so cute just to set around, but okay, I'm just going to loop this back on itself about that far. Okay, you can use little chenille stems if you want. I'm not going to. I'm just going to glue this. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take this, lay this down, bring this up here like this, and then just tie this in a knot at the back, okay? And pull it real snug. Like that. And you can either have tails or no tails. It's entirely up to you what you do. Okay, and I'm going to cut this one off a little bit shorter. Chevron it. And chevron this one. And then all I'm going to do is just glue this right up here. This right here like that. I think that is so cute. Okay, and then this is what we have. I think that is precious. It's just as precious as it can be, just like that. How cute is that? Not expensive at all. So that's our third one. Okay, for this last spring Easter DIY from the Dollar Tree, I'm going to be using this grapevine wreath, and I don't even know where I got it. It just says Hampton Home. It might have been at Walmart. I'm not sure. And it is 12 inches, okay? Then I have these eggs from the Dollar Tree and these little eggs from the Dollar Tree. They're so pretty. They're so farmhouse looking. They look so speckled. Then I have a chenille stem, okay? Then I think I picked this up from Walmart a long time ago. This has been in my stash for a long time, as well as the wreath, okay? So I have 6 bundles of these, and I don't even know what kind of greenery that is. Then a long time ago, many of you will remember seeing this in some of my other wreaths that I've made. I got this at Old Time Pottery for $2.99 a long time ago. I love that. Then this came from craftoutlet.com, and I've had that since last year. And then this one was Old Time Pottery, and I've had it for a long time. It was $2.99, okay? I hope that I have enough of some of this, okay? Then you're going to need something to cut your stems with. And that is it, okay? So I'm going to make a funky bow first, okay? So what you do is you figure out how big you want your bow to be, and I'm going to make mine, I'm going to try to get 3 at 21 inches. And you'll need a rotary cutter. So I'm going to cut 3 strips of each color of this fabric. So as soon as I get 3 strips of each color cut, I'll be back. Okay, so I have them all cut. I just thought I'd show you in case you don't know how to chevron an end. Of your ribbon, I just fold it in 2 from the side or the wired side and cut up like that, okay? And that gives you this beautiful chevron tail, okay? So now we have all that done. Now all I'm going to do is see how big I want my bow. So I want it to be 4 inches, okay? So I'm just going to put it down here on my mat, find 4 inches, and just squeeze it together. Now, if you don't have double-sided ribbon, you'd have to flip it around, but I do. Now, this one is not double-sided, so I'm going to fold it in two, take it to the 4, squeeze it in. You can either put them all going this way or alternate. I'm going to alternate because I think it's really prettier. Now on this one, since it's not double-sided, we're going to flip and turn this one around, okay? And then we're just going to snug it up like that. I think that's going to be a really cute bow. Now this one is double-sided. So all I have to do is find 4, pinch it in, and snug it right in there beside that one. Did I cheat myself? Sometimes I think I cheat myself because this loop looks bigger. All right. Then we're going to fold this one in two again. It's just very repetitive, but it's truly the easiest way I know, like I said, to make a bow that never fails. It's always going to look good, and you're going to look like you're so talented. And I didn't chevron that one. Well, I'll chevron it once I get it on. Okay, then we're going to squeeze that one right there. And you just snug them into one another, and you can do as many loops as you want, and by that I mean as different colors, and then you'll just keep piling it in there, and you can see how pretty that is. I might have been able to just have done 2. All right, and then I'm going to put this one this way. Okay, then I'm going to take this one You can use a bow maker if you want. If you have arthritis or problems with your hands, you can definitely use a bow maker and still do this. Okay, here's our last one. And we're going to put this one this way, okay? Now I'm going to take my chenille stem, I'm going to put it around, bring it to the back, and twist it just like this. Doesn't usually look like much, although I think that does look awful pretty. And then we're just going to start opening this bow up and fluffing it. And we'll fluff it more once we get it where we want it. But it's always best to use wired ribbon. You'll get a much better look. Okay, here it is. We'll fluff it better later, and I'm going to cut these tails down some because I think they're way too long, okay? Now for our wreath, all right? Okay, what I want to do is just take some of these and put them down in here. You can glue them, or you can just stick them down in here. I think I'm just going to try to stick them down in and see what we get. And I'll link everything that I can find in the description box below, like I always do. Like my Klein pliers, they really cut anything that you need cut. So easy. And I'll link the site for craftoutlet.com in case you want to see about getting some of that ribbon. I don't even know if it's still available this year, that same ribbon. I'd say that it is though. But like I said, I've had it for so long, since last year. Okay, and we're just sticking this in. I want it to just look very natural. So pretty. Okay, that is what we're getting so far. You can, I think I'm going to go all the way around. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I think I want to. love greenery. And Melvin's hand is getting better. I started having him soak it in warm Epsom salts water, and I think that really helped it a lot. So he's out of his brace, and hopefully he will be doing well. Okay, that's what we're getting so far. And I may glue some of these wild things down. I don't know. It's not really cold here today. We finally are getting back to normal. I really did enjoy the cold weather though. I'm probably one of the only people who did. But Melvin likes cold weather too, so. I don't think I was the absolute only one. All right, that is what we're getting so far. I think that is so cute, okay? Now we're just going to get our glue gun, and I use the Gorilla sticks, okay? The Gorilla Glue, and I love it, okay? So I'm going to start just gluing these eggs right on here. Just like that, okay? And there's that one. If you would see this out, I'm telling you, you'd pay so much money. Everything is so pricey anymore. I think that's really pretty. Just like they're snuggling in right in there. Then I think I'll take this white one. Doesn't that look so farmhouse? And where do I want to put this one? Maybe right here. Okay. That's what we're getting so far. We'll take this purple one. I always look for the side that I like the best and try to stick it in there. I think this yellow is really pretty too. Okay. Well, I've gotten my eggs lopsided. Oh well, I'll fix it. Okay, now I'm going to break into these because I didn't get enough of those other eggs. I wish I had, because they don't open up and these do. Okay, I have room for one more egg. And I think I'll use this purple one. And Maggie is in there playing with her toys. Okay. I think that's really cute. Now what I want to do is take this, and I'm going to use this chenille stem to attach this to the top. I'm just going to put it around like that and just twist it. Okay, and that is what we've made so quickly. Okay, but I do want to cut these tails down. To me, they're just too long. Okay, here it is after I cut my tails down. I think it is so precious. Okay, let's go take a look at it. Okay, let's take a look at them. Here's our first one. That is just so, I love pastels. It's so feminine looking. And you can see from the back, that's what it looks like. I just really think this turned out so cute, okay? Then here's our second ones. I love these bunnies, I really do. Now let me know in the description box below, should I leave the Easter egg in her hand, or is it too much for her? Because I'm going back and forth, kind of think it's too much, but then I kind of like it. And now I really love him with his little carrot, okay? But here are these. How precious can it get? I don't know. Okay, and then here's our third one. Such a simple little DIY. If you would see this out at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, you would pay so much for it. And then here is our precious little wreath. I think that is so pretty. You could cut the tails down more if you wanted. I like them like this. I think they just look so cute. But I like it like that. I think it is just so whimsical, okay? And once I hang it up, I may do something with this that's kind of coming out like that. I don't know if I really want that to do that so much. We'll see. I don't know yet. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out on YouTube. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe and become a member of our family. And if you subscribe, hit that notification bell and set it to all so you won't miss an upload. So I will see you Wednesday, tomorrow, for a Dollar Tree haul. Found so many wonderful finds. And so let me go get Maggie and let her say hi to you. And then we will go out into my utility room and see how this looks, because I don't know where I'm going to put this quite yet. Well, here she is. She was on the couch. She just finished eating, so she wasn't asleep. Oh, I love her. She is such a rotten little baby. One day what we're going to do is set up a camera and then come home, because you would not believe what she does when we walk in the door. It is unbelievable. So let's go see how this looks in my utility room.